since he is run by a bunch of investment bankers, and Morningstar's modus operandi.
Jeremy Glazer with Morningstar.com. I'm here with Bob Miles at the Dairy Queen in Omaha, Nebraska on the eve of the Berkshire annual meeting. Bob, thanks for joining me.
Well, thanks for coming to the Dairy Queen. I hope you got your ice cream cone.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, but I'll definitely be next in line. Can you just talk a little bit about what this event is and who all these authors behind us are?
Well, it started in 1999, 2000, when I was trying to get my self-published book before the eyes of shareholders, and suggested that if you come to Dairy Queen, we'll give you a free ice cream cone, and then we just happen to have some books there. So we'll probably do about 500 ice cream cones this evening in 90 minutes, so it's a big hit. Berkshire Hathaway shareholders know good value when they hear it.
You're going to the meeting tomorrow. What are you kind of the most looking forward to that?
Well, I think Warren is now a leading economic indicator. He has his pulse on so many different businesses, from manufacturing to services to insurance, and now railroads, that I think I'm hoping tomorrow he addresses the economy and tells us that indeed we have seen a bottom and that we're climbing out. I think that's what I'd most like to hear. I'm sure he's going to be asked about Goldman Sachs.
Thinking of Berkshire as their operating businesses, sometimes people forget how many different, they have their thumb in so many different pies. The particular businesses you think are really going to be barometers if the economy has come back?
Well, I think he's indicated that Iskar, the company in Israel that's a metal cutting company, had a terrible 09, and he said today, or said recently in the past, it has definitely come back. I think McLean is doing very well. He said that in the annual report. And a couple of the other businesses are beginning to come back. And you know better than I do, for the past year, he's been saying everything has been flat in these 60 or 80 businesses that he's had. For the first time, he's beginning to say he sees real improvement. So, and he sees every number, as you know, come across his desk. So, and now we'll see it tomorrow at the annual meeting. How many boots are sold, how many deli bars, and all that. I think he may announce a new economy at the end of the meeting, but we'll see.
When you were growing up, did you have a sense that Warren would be, destined for great things?
Darn right I did. We made our first investment together. I was 12 and he was 10. I don't know what I knew at 12, but somehow I had no doubts that he knew what he was doing.
Tomorrow we're all expecting to hear a lot about Goldman Sachs and about derivatives. What do you think Buffett's take on, kind of this year of the recovery, is really going to be?
I think he's going to be the optimistic investor in America. A, it would seem as the worst has passed. B, he's had a career of buying companies on the down, stepping in. Geico, he did it with American Express, he did it with Salomon Brothers, he did it with Goldman, did it with GE. So I think if he's asked about Goldman, his answers are going to be more supportive than condemnatory. That's my guess.
So now this year he also had his largest acquisition, Burlington Northern, almost gets forgotten, in the hub of everything else. Do you think he's going to spend a lot of time kind of talking about the railroad business or, focused on that acquisition?
Well, look, the railroad business is much more important to Berkshire than Goldman. Goldman's getting the headlines, but Burlington Northern's a big deal, so he should be asked about it. I think he will be asked about it.
Do you think he's going to continue to be optimistic? I know he was last year that we'd come out.
I think it's in his genes that he'll be optimistic. That's how he is.